Now, let's start the quick revision of SRS 4400 audit related services. Okay. 4400 is a standard which asks you to report on agreed upon procedures. So it talks about agreed upon procedure. What is the difference between the audit and the agreed upon procedure? What is the objective of auditor for the agreed upon procedure? What are the general principle agreed upon the procedure, right? Then defining the terms of engagement, planning, performing procedure and collecting audit evidences for this engagement, reporting and documentation. Now, what is the meaning of related services? Engagement that do not meet the definition of assurance engagement are in the nature of related services. For example, client asks you to prepare the okay, so this related services includes both SRS 4400 and 4410 compilation engagement and agreed upon procedure. So it can be client can ask you to prepare the tax return where no conclusion conveying the assurance is expressed, or client will ask you to provide any consulting or advisory services or client engagement that covers by the standard for related services such as agreed upon procedure and any compilation of financial and other informations, right? Now, when we come to 4400, we have to first understand that what is the meaning of agreed upon procedure. So agreed upon procedure is when auditor is engaged to by the client to issue a report on the factual findings. So we agreed that there is no opinion involved. हम नहीं बोलेंगे कि whether the entity's financial statement or that element is giving any true and fair view. We will only tell them what is the procedure we have agreed upon, that we have applied, and after applying those procedures हमें क्या findings and observation मिला है. Right? So on factual findings will be based on the specified procedure performed, or it will be on a specified subject matter, and it will be done the subject matter which is of which may contain specific element, accounts, or the item of financial statement is to be considered as an engagement to perform a agreed upon procedure. Now, such engagement may require to auditor to perform certain procedures concerning the individual items of financial data, say accounts payable, accounts receivable, or it may be a single financial statement such as balance sheet, or it can be complete set of financial statement as well. So don't just assume that we are going to do the agreed upon procedure only on inventory, accounts receivable, account payable. It can be the full financial statement as well. What is the difference between audit and agreed upon procedure? Audit assurance is given to the user of this financial statement. Agreed upon procedure, we are not giving any assurance. We are only providing the report on the factual findings. And users, whoever is going to read your report, they are going to draw their own conclusion based on those findings. Right? The examples are there as you are evaluating the validity of accounts payable. Deepti, are you here? Do I have Deepti in the class? Okay, no problem. Deepti ने इसके related question पूछा था. Okay, so validity of accounts payable. Then compare major suppliers and the amount outstanding to a related names and amounts in the trial balance. Or the client may ask you to obtain supplier statement and confirmation from the supplier to confirm balances on the balances outstanding on a particular date. या client बोल सकता है कि comparison of such a statement and so client बोल रहा है कि statement ले लो और हमारा books ले लो और customer supplier से confirmation ले लो and then compare and find out कि उसमें क्या differences है. So these are the example of the related service that client may ask you to do. Agreed upon procedure. What is your objective as per SRS 4410? The objective of an agreed upon procedure engagement for the auditor is to carry out procedure of audit nature, to which the auditor and the entity and any appropriate third party have agreed on to report on the factual findings thereon. The report is generally restricted to the parties, those who have agreed on the procedures to be performed. Ashrita, can you please explain what is the general principle when it comes to the SRS 4400?
Auditor should be following the code of ethics. He should be having the qualities such as integrity, objectivity, professional due care, and professional competence and due care, confidentiality, and what is the
professional conduct, and he will also follow professional behavior. That means the professional conduct and the technical standard. Yes.
and he should be independent but voluntary.
Voluntary.
Like
So
not
basically,
an
it is not a
compulsory, but
mandatory
it is
requirement.
optional.
Sorry, yeah. So independence is not a mandatory requirement, right? So where the auditor is not independent, a statement to the fact should be given in the report that the auditor is not independent in that case. Yes. Bhakti, will you be able to explain whenever you are accepting an engagement upon agreed upon procedure, what are the clear understanding you need when you are agreeing on the terms of engagement with the client? Bhakti? Chinmay, can you take this one question?
Defining terms of engagement. Yes.
Sorry?
Define. Hello. आवाज आ रहा है?
बहुत कम आ रहा है चिन्मय आपका आवाज.
Hello.
Yes.
They're defining the terms of engagement. Na?
Yes.
So first we'll take a clear understanding of 5 things. Nature of the engagement.
Yes.
Usme we'll see what we'll say that the fact is that it is in the nature of audit. It is not in the nature of audit or review, and no assurance shall be provided.
Yes.
Then we'll get the understanding of the purpose of the engagement. Then the identification of the financial information to which the procedures were applied, agreed upon procedures were applied. Then nature, time, and extent of the procedures to the specific procedures to be performed, and last will be the limitation on distribution and use of the report and the factual findings.
Correct. Now, under this, there are certain matters to be included in the engagement letter. Dhruv, can you please cover what are the matters you will include in the engagement letter?
Matters to be covered in engagement letter would be, first of all, it is in the interest of both clients and auditor that the auditor sends an engagement letter. Secondly, the engagement letter, just a minute, ma'am. Ma'am, this is introductory stuff we need to be aware of
Yes,
it.
it is the introductory part. So first 2 points are the introductory only, and then the third point says what exactly you are going to include.
Yes. Still, I'll cover the introductory part.
Yes.
It is in the interest of both client and the auditor that the auditor sends the engagement letter.
Yes.
Second of all, the engagement letter helps the audit helps to avoid misunderstandings regarding the matters which are the objectives or the scope of the engagement,
Yes.
and the auditor's responsibility and what forms of report to be issued.
Correct.
Then third, engagement letter shall include a list of procedures to be performed performed as per the agreed upon between the parties, and a statement that distribution of the report on factual findings would be restricted.
Correct. Only these points are there that you need to include in the engagement letter. Yes.
Yes.
All right. Now, here comes the planning procedures, performing the procedure and obtaining the evidences, right? So under planning, the auditor should plan the work so that so that it can be performed in an effective engagement. Ekdam general knowledge. Then procedure and evidence. Procedure, the auditor shall carry out the necessary procedure and use the evidences obtained as the basis for report of the factual finding. What procedure you will apply? Every procedure that is allowed to be applied in an audit, you will apply over here, such as inquiry, analysis, recomputation, comparison, other clerical and accuracy check, observation, inspection, obtaining confirmation. The only caveat is get it approved by the management. Then comes the documentation. What will you document? Document matters which are important in providing the evidence to support the report on the factual finding. And also the engagement engagement was carried out as per the SRS and the terms of engagement. This is exactly what you will document, right? Done? 4400? Fairly easy. guys, are you feeling little bit comfortable in this now?